Good evening, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for tuning in today. Gonna head out to the Pavilions meet out in Scottsdale in Arizona. Should be a pretty big night. My buddy Sue just texted me and said that because it's Barrett Jackson week, it should be a really good showing tonight. So that's what we're banking on. I just got the ST all cleaned up. It's a nice, I think it's an 05 STI. 05, I'm pretty sure. Sitting right there. And I'm also going to go through all of the upgrades that I did to my ST. So first off, the exhaust that I did, I've never made a video where I totally went through all of the upgrades I did. So I did the Ford Performance Sport exhaust. Did that almost about a year and a half ago at this point. So we did that. I have the rear motor mount by Mountoon. Basically what the rear motor mount does is it keeps the wheels down on the ground. A lot of times in a high horsepower front wheel drive car you get wheel hop. This is a much more stiff platform because it is a polyurethane basically, where the stock one is rubber. So it keeps the shifts a lot more crisp, keeps the wheels down on the ground. It's been a nice, great functional upgrade. Downside of it is you do get a little bit of noise NVH, noise vibration harshness in the car, and you do notice it, so it's something to consider before putting on. The other upgrade that I have here, it's behind, I think it's that wheel actually, is the recirculation valve, and again this is something that I got done through Mountoon. I've installed it with my friend Bradley, but I got it from Mountoon. Right behind that wheel. The reason for that is it holds boost pressure a little bit better. The stock piece, when you take it off, is just a hard piece of plastic. So it's actually a pretty weak piece. I am making probably stock power. All my internals are stock. I don't even have a chip tune yet. So again, just getting ready for when I do go to that level, I will have all of the protective things in place to make sure it can handle a higher level of boost. But just a much more quality piece, and just check the description below and you can see the video I have on the installation. I have an installation of the exhaust, rear motor mount, the blow-off valve, or the recirculation valve, all on my channel. So check the description below for those, and I think you'll really enjoy it. The other thing I have, the first thing I did was the air filter. I upgraded that as an open end, and it's a higher flow, so it gives you a better throttle response, better sound, and it definitely makes a little bit more power too. I can tell you that because when I'm driving my car with and without it, I noticed a difference. So it's not a huge power gain or anything like that, but it makes a difference if you go back and forth. And then also I upgraded another, like the elbow, the hose on the intake. So did all that kind of stuff, and it's been all nice, good, solid, functional upgrades. The exhaust being the largest upgrade, just opening up the sound of this car. Sounds amazing. Ford Performance Sport exhaust is 100% what I would recommend on the Focus ST. But enough of that. Let's get in the car. Let's head out to the Pavilions meet. Should get some really cool stuff tonight, really cool cars. Let's go. Okay, so we got to the meet. ST's here, we made it safely. But one thing to notice, if you remember some of my older videos when I come to these meets, I'm about 10 rows over from where I normally park. That's how packed it is tonight. A lot of it is some people are here from like Home Depot and stuff. This minivan is not part of the car meet, but they're out here trying to just shopping. It's a shopping center place, and they kind of shut some of the aisles down to create space for all the cars and certain types of cars. There's older cars, there's a bunch of Corvette guys, all kinds of stuff. But there's a beautiful black, looks like an 05 NSX here. I'm gonna take a look at that right now. We're running out of daylight, so I don't know how much footage I'm gonna be able to get for all of you, but I'm gonna do my best. Dana's on his way with his NSX, so that's gonna be really exciting to see. So we'll see what we find here. Hopefully the lady in that truck doesn't, slam her door off the side of my car, but whatever. Yeah, just a really good example of, I think it's an 05. I don't know when, for how long of a run they made those for. Nice air-cooled Porsche. There's just everything you could possibly want here. There's tuners, there's muscle, there's old, there's new, and it's all mixed together. It's generally a pretty good crowd. There's anywhere you go, there's always going to be some assholes, but for the most part, it's a pretty good crowd here. And if you go in the description below the video, I'll have the address of exactly where this is at, so you'll be able to come if you're in Arizona, if you're interested in things like this. You'll be able to come to the meet. It's very accessible. It's right off the 101 North, so it's a really cool event. Here's some of the ST family here. We found them, two of the Fiestas, a Kona Blue Fiesta, and then a flat gray, the Stealth Gray RS. It's beautiful. Now, like I said, if I end up at some point getting the RS, Stealth Gray is definitely what I'm going with. It's absolutely beautiful in person. The RS badging there, as you can see, it looks like they smoked the taillights. It just looks great. This is a really clean Fiesta ST. Has an upgraded exhaust, and it looks like some canards are added on the back as well. So really tasteful mods done to these things. There's the STRS Club. We have a new record set here. I've never seen anything larger than these two dual outlet exhausts on a Focus ST. By far the largest I've ever seen. On mine I have 4.5-inch tips, which is pretty big, but that's just massive, and really nice wheels wrapped around them too. There's the ST brake caliper covers, and then the stock stock tire stretched out around the wheel. Looks really good. I think one of the things that's not appreciated in video, and the Stradman just got the Audi R8, and it's kind of tough to see how low and how wide this car is. You almost have to see it in person. Otherwise, it's easy to lose appreciation for how nice this car is. I've always loved the R8. I liked its lines. This one has 15. I don't know how much the camera is going to pick this up, but take a look at this. I think it's just the C300. Really nice pink wrap on it with carbon fiber accents. Also has some suspension work done to it, but I've never seen one wrapped in pink like that. The unfortunate thing is I have zero appreciation for like this Camaro here. I don't know, older cars, I know nothing about them, and there's tons of them here, and I just don't give a shit. Evora. I always like Lotus because they're not high horsepower cars, but they're extremely lightweight. And they handle well, they're efficient. It's just that's like the package that I can really appreciate is, lightweight, low horsepower, extremely good handling. There he is right here. What's up, dude? Dude, this parking is a shit show. He's talking to his mom and I'm swearing into his car. I'm useless. See behind me here, there's the lineup of cars that come in off the road. There have been sightings of Mustangs sliding off the road and slamming into the walls over there. Over on the other side of the street, right just short of the Arby's there. That went viral about probably in the middle of summer. There was one slid off the road, and then there's one that came into oncoming traffic. Classic. All right, so Dana just got here in his NSX. I haven't even seen it yet. It's a little dark, I know, if you're not able to see me. Sorry about that. But here he comes right here. The thing is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so we're gonna have a review of this coming up soon. Dana's extremely generous with his cars, and they let me drive his GTR and all that kind of stuff. So we are gonna have a review of this coming up next, and that'll by far be the fastest car I've ever driven. So I'm really excited to see that. Saw that guy up in Scottsdale the other day when I was getting breakfast. He's definitely tracking me down.
He's been wandering around.
That guy just revved his Mazda 6.
Take it easy.
Oh my God. I kind of respect that. So Dana is currently burning time because he has his dash cam set up. So he wants, so people are going to be like walking in front of the car. If you haven't seen his channel, it's called The Weekend Driver. I'll have a link in the description below, but take a look at his channel. He's got some pretty cool stuff. Oh, Rhino liner.
Yeah, it's like a Rhino liner paint.
This is a one-off Rhino liner Miata. He's got the lift sticker. The lift sticker. That's pretty funny.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I respect this more than
I totally agree. This, you could like drive this over curbs and
This is awesome.
yeah. I had some. This is front engine, right?
No.
Feels nice and warm coming out of here. Some microfibers in the back. Never actually seen the back of one of these. It almost looks like you could fit a small set of golf clubs in the back, which for me is a must. The NSX is really kind of underappreciated. If you see it in pictures, it's because the concept was being built for so long that it just kind of got overdone over time and forgotten about and pushed off by other things that kind of that came up over time. So, but seeing it in person, it's extremely low to the ground, and the front end in pictures it looks like a lot of plastic, like a lot of cars are these days, and not as functional. But the front end of this actually has everything is opened up. So if you see like these little honeycomb holes here, and then right along here is like a big duct that tracks air, and everything on this car is putting air back towards those rear radiators to cool the engine. Everything is designed to make that happen. So it's really special. He also has some wheels on order that are absolutely beautiful. So we're going to be seeing those coming up shortly. But check out his channel. He covers all this stuff. So I'm currently sitting in Dana's NSX. I almost said GTR. I can't explain how much of a boss I feel like. I just gained at least 2 inches. Look at this. This interior is gorgeous. This is all Alcantara here. There's no shit. I mean, this just feels like a rocket ship. God damn it. Gorgeous. And he has a really clean dash cam set up here, as you can see right there. And then he has one facing out the rear as well. He's really good at that kind of stuff, like I said before. But you can see the different drive modes here. Very clean and simple center console. And it's not like if you look at something like a Porsche, they have all kinds of buttons here. This is extremely simplified. It has all the stuff, has the screen. Really nice screen there. And the steering wheel is beautiful. Carbon fibre, all leather wrapped up on top of here. This, I cannot wait to drive this thing and do a review. It's like a spaceship. This is cool as hell. You gotta love Mustang, guys. But I think that's where we're gonna end this one. If you're still with me, go ahead and drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I'm gonna keep doing more car content like this coming to live meets. Again, like I said, one of the upcoming videos is going to be a review of the NSX. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.